I first met Frans Bruggen in 1986 at a first rehearsal for Mozart's C minor concerto, at which rehearsal piano was not mine, but it was a piano I was hired to drive around and tune for this 15-city European tour. And that piano fell apart, strings are breaking. Again, this is the day I first met Frans Bruggen, who, after the first movement of the C minor concerto, Mozart, there were maybe 10 broken strings. And Frans Bruggen asked me if I knew of another piano. And I said, yes, there's a piano in Oslo, which I built, and they called a professor who agreed immediately to send the piano the next day to Amsterdam. And 2 days later, out of customs, comes this piano. And on the platform in the church in Keizersgracht in Amsterdam, the first movement of C minor concerto is played through on my piano, and then Frans Bruggen turned around and went, And that was when my career began, that very day. And so the tour happened, and the 2 live recordings were made, and that my first piano was still possible to hear on YouTube, and that recording is available. John Gibbons' Mozart Concertos, if you look that up, you'll see it. And this is, Frans Bruggen is connected, of course, with his orchestra, and the orchestra was very helpful in getting me established when I moved to Amsterdam. Early 87, I moved there and bought a bunch of wood and bought a book on learned how to dry the wood and so forth, and developed my first series of instruments built entirely on my own, and that was some time ago. I'm up to about 300 pianos later, still doing it, and I am happy that players have been patient with me as I have learned my trade, and it has come to be that I have found a place in the music world, and I'm very proud of this.